this game is going to feature the 6th-seeded Twin Rivers Royals against the 11th-seeded South Pemiscot Bulldogs. I'm Terry McVeigh. Seated next to me is Terry Turlington, longtime coach and administrator and official in the Big 8, Big 12, and NCAA. Coach, we just had our first upset of the game of the tournament with number 12 Pemiscot Indians beat the number 5 Dexter Bearcats.
Yeah, I'm not sure after those first two seeds went out, number 15 and 16. I don't know if there's going to be really what you'd call an upset, but Pemiscot played pretty well and got down the stretch and had about 11 or 12 to 2 run and took it away from Dexter at the end of the ball game.
Pemiscot really showed a lot of poise at the end of that game, and I don't think you can say a 12 seed beating a 5 seed anymore is an upset, because last year it happened when Van Buren beat East Prairie at 12 over 5. It always happens in the NCAA tournament, in at least 1 or 2 brackets. It might be an upset if 5 beats 12 anymore, but it was an excellent game. Pemiscot showed a lot. They shot the ball well. I thought they rebounded well, and they showed that they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, I think they're going to be hard to beat. They play Bloomfield in the morning, and then Dexter and Van Buren has that breakfast game. So
that 9:30 game.
That particular game, anything can happen because it's just who gets there, and somebody misses the bus or what have you. You never know what's going to happen, but it would be some interesting research to find out the last time Dexter lost in the first round.
I think it's probably been years and years. Of course, up until the last couple of years, this has been the Dexter Memorial Tournament. So they just kind of let everybody else come in and try to, just play for a couple of games, just practice while Dexter took the tournament. So.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, high school, you got to play the cards you're dealt, and as you know, talent has peaks and valleys in high school.
Sure does.
You can't do like you do in college and put some guys in red shirts and what have you. So it's whoever you got.
And you don't have the recruiting, the reload in high school. It's just how the class comes up. This game ought to be pretty interesting. Twin Rivers, I haven't seen them play this year, but they're usually move the ball pretty well and take a lot of three-point shots. They're usually a good shooting team. South Pem is an athletic team and will probably be attacking the basket a lot. They have South Pem relying on Mauricio Clay, who's was an all-tournament selection last year. He's probably, I think, their only returning starter from a very good team from the last couple of years, but Clay was an all-tournament selection last year.
Getting ready for the starting lineups for tonight's, I guess, 6th game.
This is the 6th game.
We're running a little behind, about an hour behind right now. So a lot of the crowd left us whenever Dexter and Pemiscot finished just about dinner time. Everybody
went out to get some ribs.
Got about half full.
Caleb McIntyre, 6'2", junior, starting for South Pem. In the aforementioned Mauricio Clay, a 6-foot senior. Caleb Canoy is a 6'1" senior who saw a lot of action last year. Charles Taylor, a 6-foot junior. Bruce Smith, 6'4". Starting for the Twin Rivers Royals. Kenny Johnson, number 12, a 5'10" senior. Jordan Fowler, a 5'10" senior. Brandon Bruner, a 6-foot senior. Dylan Stockton, a 6'2" senior.
This is a veteran ball club.
6'2" junior. I don't know why that junior snuck in
there. Four seniors.
Everybody else is a senior. They got a lot of seniors on the roster, and it looks like that's what they're going to rely on. It's not like that Centralia team that won the Class 3 championship 2 or 3 years ago. they didn't have anybody but seniors on the entire roster.
Yeah, that's right.
Saw them beat Charleston in the semifinals that year, and they were a real well coached team. Bruce Smith be jumping against Kyle Oberkramer. South Bend controls the ball. Or the foul on Oberkramer, his first, team's first.
Officials tonight are Todd Turlington from Dexter, Jay Piles from Dexter, and Jay Cookson from Marley.
Over the back, it looks like on number 15, that would be Charles Taylor.
Twin Rivers in a zone, started in a zone.
That's probably a good idea for them. They're not going to match up athletically with South Bend.
Size-wise, not too much difference. Took the ball on the low post and dribbled out of bounds. Twin Rivers going to press. Picking up man-to-man full.
And flow the right inbounds to him. Well, his head's still on.
Threw it right to the opposing team.
That'll be Kenny Johnson to be going to the line. He took a pretty hard foul there from Mauricio Clay. But his head's still attached well enough to make the free throw. That's Clay's first foul, second team foul on the Bulldogs. And Twin Rivers draws first blood. They're up 2-0. 7:22 remaining in the first quarter. Picked up the ball. Well, he did the right thing. He double dribbled, but then he threw it away.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, this game tournament, so I'm not.
So it all came out.
South Pem was in the championship round last year. They beat Kennett in the first round, Portisville in the second, then lost to Doniphan and Pemiscot in the third and fourth round. End up getting fourth place.
Mauricio Clay picks up a easy 2. Ties the game at 2. A little under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. I imagine South Bend's going to try to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I think so. They like to run.
Twin Rivers had 3 shots at it. Couldn't get it, but the lid's still on the basket.
Twin Rivers went 2 and out last year. They lost to Pemiscot in the first round and East Prairie in the second. So.
And that's something that hadn't happened in many years in this tournament. Twin Rivers going 2 and out.
Right.
They've had some really good teams in the last several years.
Mark Lance left.
Yeah.
Who incidentally is playing at Jonesboro at Arkansas State University now. Had a good good year at Twin Rivers, or Three Rivers last year. I understand he's starting to play quite a bit now for the ASU Indians.
He's getting, looks like, from what I've seen, 15, 20 minutes a game, and his playing time looks to be increasing.
Yep. He's a good player. Dad was a good player.
They sure
Sister
were.
was a good player.
They were both on the they were a father-son team that was on the all-tournament team,
right.
all 50-year tournament team.
Yeah, that's true. That's a nice honor.
Foul on Kenny Johnson, his first. Basket was good, but he missed the free throw. But McIntyre, it's Caleb McIntyre. Illegal screen on
12, I believe 20.
On 20.
Yeah.
I thought it was 12 first myself, but it's on 20 who's not in the program.
Yep.
He's also not on the floor, so that must have been on 12.
Yeah, it must have been. 20. It's 20 on the board, though.
Yeah, it's 20 on the board. That's what threw me, because I thought it was on 12.
I did too.
South Bend's up 4-2 in the early going. And again, they're pressing it down. Mauricio Clay.
Good quickness.
Very good quickness. He's
Plays
good to
up
the hole.
and down the floor.
Little pull up by Clay, just couldn't get it in. Twin Rivers wanting the run. Johnson out ahead, draws the foul. It's going to be a two-shot foul.
South Pemiscot's won the tournament once in 1982, first place, and Twin Rivers, let's see, I'm not sure if they've won it or not. I know they've played well several different times. And
they played real well several
I'll
different
go
times.
to my history of the Bloomfield tournament, and we'll find out.
Johnson hits the first free throw. He has all three of Twin Rivers' points and all from the line.
I would be surprised if they hadn't, but
they won in 1985,
okay.
Beating East Prairie. Then they won again in 1991.
Okay, they won it twice then.
At 94, they've won 3 times.
Okay.
Walk.
I know Carol Cookson was up here. The best season they've had was 29-1 in 1995, and I'm not sure if they won it that year or not, but
I believe so.
That might be the one.
I think they did win it that year.
1995. No, East Carter won it.
Well, that'd been the 94 team.
Yeah, right, the 94 tournament.
Or 94 tournament. So
right, that'd be right. They went 29-1 that year. And I'm not sure. I don't think they won the state championship, but I know they lost one game.
Had a blocking foul on Hollywood. That's his first, 4th team foul. There's a three-pointer that rattles in. Dylan Stockton makes it an 8-7 game.
Twin Rivers zone pressing, and South Pem is getting behind it, and they're attacking the basket. I like to see that.
That's the kind of foul you don't want to see.
Nothing to be gained.
And that's his second foul. That's Kenny Johnson's second foul. 4th team foul.
Timeout, Twin Rivers.
That might put Johnson on the bench for a little while.
Full timeout.
You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people. Only at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Well, this game's gotten started kind of like we thought it would. South Pim is moving up and down the floor pretty well. I think South Pim's defense right now, they're doing a pressure man-to-man is keeping Twin Rivers three-pointers off away from the shot right now. They've made one, and I'm sure they'll be running some picks and trying to loosen up some others.
Yeah, Twin Rivers is one of those teams that if you let them get set and get their feet set, they'll knock it down. Now they're in a half-court zone press, 2-1-2 half-court press, kind of an unusual press for a half-court.
Three-pointer by McIntyre is long.
That looked like one of those half-court offenses that we passed about 5 times. It's my turn to shoot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Had to be a good shot because you were open.
That's right. From Essex.
Kane Parker's in the game for Twin Rivers, replacing Johnson.
A lot different tempo in this game than there was the last game.
Sure is. Nice moves with the basket, but his arms got a little short when he got close. Foul on Marich.
3.
I was on 32. Is on Bruce Smith. That's his first. 15 foul. Yeah, that's his second.
Fowler back in the game. Jordan Fowler, 5'10" senior. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Twin Rivers. Charles Taylor.
Charles Taylor is 6 foot junior.
Charles Taylor back in the game.
Jordan Fowler is in the game for Twin Rivers. Now handling the ball.
Got 2-3 zone, playing soft, pointing the ball. Covering an area instead of covering a man.
Almost comes up with the steal, but nice move by Fowler. That's one of the problems when you jump out to make the steal. If you don't make the steal, it's a 5-on-4 game.
Yeah, you play out of the defense, and probably 70% of the time you're going to get burned.
Long three-pointer by Kanoy and knocks it down. He has 5 in the game. First three-pointer. First 3 for South Pim. They now lead 13-9 with about 2:20 left in the first quarter. Another near steal, and drops it down, and another steal by South Pim. Good draw on the charge by Fowler there.
They worked hard to get down the floor and beat the ball down there and then get set up. And
McIntyre took the ball in. He had a guy on the wing that he could have fed it to.
Yep. All he had to do is just pull up and
dish it to Clay, and Clay had a layup.
He got the gleam.
Saw the two. South Penn pressure in the zone press. Broken pretty easily with Twin Rivers. A pull up by Bruner, just off. Nice offensive rebound by James Hollywood, who's 5'11" player. But nice offensive rebound. He drew the foul. Foul's on Kane Parker, his first, team's fifth.
South Penn beating Twin Rivers down the floor whenever they can run.
Misses the first of the two.
Winner of this game will play Donovan at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Nice second.
Loser will play at 11 a.m. in the morning. Play East Prairie.
South Penn's now at 14-9. Minute 40 to go in the first quarter.
Again, South Penn in a real soft zone defense. Covering an area.
And again, they go out for
the
the
steal.
steal.
Of the defense if they get burned.
Actually, they recovered pretty well.
They did.
Even though Twin Rivers did get the ball underneath, but they got it underneath to a double team. The rebound by McIntyre underneath. He gets fouled. We'll go to the line for two. The foul is on, it's like it's on Zach Robinson, 6-foot senior for Twin Rivers. Their sixth foul. McIntyre will go for two. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul.
Seems like South Penn has missed several free throws.
Well, they're 1 for 5 right now.
Yeah, not knocking it down.
20% doesn't win you much.
Well, they usually won't.
That one went right through there. So now they're 2 for 6. He makes 1 of 2. Puts the Bulldogs up 15-9 with a minute 10 left in the first quarter.
You know, the only trouble with playing an area on a zone defense is when you're not covering a man and there's nobody in there. Being a great mathematician I am, that puts it 5 on 4, I believe.
Long NBA three-pointer by Fowler. Just rims out. Nice steal by
there's your hook pass.
Hook pass underneath. Ends up in a layup. Kane Parker with the layup. Makes it 15-11. Twin Rivers still trails by 4. Nice movement there. That's a nice way to attack that.
Attack press. I like to see a team attack the press.
That was a very nice job on movement of the ball. Ends up with a layup for Clay.
High risk, and if it becomes where you won't go in and try to attack it, then it becomes a low-risk gamble.
That's the problem with the high-risk defenses. You're going to get a lot of turnovers and layups, but then you're going to give up a lot of layups.
That's exactly right. High risk against fundamental teams usually don't work very well.
Nice rebound underneath by Clay. He brings the ball court. Takes a good shot at the buzzer. First quarter ends. Score 17-11 in favor of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs over the Twin Rivers Royals. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glen St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glen St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glen St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glen St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Coach, I think the pace of that first quarter favored South Penn. They were able to get up and down the court a little bit better than Twin Rivers.
They did, and they're playing just tough enough defense that they're pointing the ball, and they're going to let a three-point shooter get in there and get his feet set and get a good look at it. And they're also trying to get out, and they're also attacking the press. So Twin Rivers is going to need to make some adjustments and maybe get out of the press or move it back half court, which they did once, and
they moved it back.
Happened.
They moved it back half court,
right.
And South Penn attacked it real well,
yes, they did.
and ended up with a layup.
That's right. Made 3 passes and came down the back end.
South Penn's back in the zone.
There's a
three-point shot, and he had a good look at it, got a good shot off it, just didn't go in. A little bit long.
He did. Ran a little screen for him off the zone. I like his zone screen.
Good pass underneath for Kanoy by Clay.
Good look.
Put South Penn up 19-11 with 7:20 left in the half. Good look by Fowler, just a little short. Rims off, Kanoy comes out, bringing it down to the court. Swing over to Clay on the baseline. He swings it back out to McIntyre. Three-pointer by Preston Wilson, just a little long. Kanoy with a good rebound. Can't get it to go down.
Third shot.
Third shot. Going to try it 4 times. Nope, got a jump ball. Possession goes South Penn.
Three good shots at the wicket, and then end up with the basketball.
Charles Taylor will trigger it inbounds. 6-foot junior.
Our cheerleading coach said that she wanted me to write down the names of all the cheerleaders.
Yeah, I'll be glad to say who they are.
Okay, I need some paper to write it down.
Okay. Good gosh.
Foul underneath on Charles Taylor. Going over the back. It's going to, that's his second foul. It's going to send.
I'm sure you need a pen.
Dylan Stockton to the line for a 1-and-1. That's the 7th foul on.
Let's see.
7th foul on South Penn in this half. Stockton scored 3 points on a 3-pointer. Good form, knocks down the first of the 1-and-1. We'll have a second. Makes the score 19-12. South Penn's in the lead. Squares up nice at the foul line, doesn't he? Makes both free throws. Gives him 5 on the game. Dangerous pass.
Got through.
Clay slices to the basket. Doesn't make it. Noise there again.
Getting position off the ball, and that's at least 2 putbacks I know he's got, maybe 3.
Kanoy's the leading scorer for South Penn. He has 9. Holden Madison are 5'5" seniors in the game for Twin Rivers, handling the ball. Nice little float. Nice little float by Jordan Fowler for his second basket of the game. It's a kick. That basket by Jordan cuts the lead to 6. South Penn's ahead 21-15 with 5:50 left in the first half. Kanoy will trigger it inbounds on the sideline. Into Clay. A little reach around there by Oberkramer. It's second foul. Ought to send that'll send Bruce Smith to the line, shoot a 1-and-1. It's 7th foul.
7 fouls for each team, so they're both in the bonus.
This is the front end, 1-and-1.
South Penn could really have a nice lead in this game if they could have made some free throws.
Another nice move to the basket by Fowler. Just misses that layup. Clay comes out with it, runs over to McIntyre. He runs it down in the corner.
Malden.
And again, South Penn has a good shot at it. Can't get it to go in the basket. Twin Rivers coming back. 3-point shot by Stockton is a little short. South Penn coming back. McIntyre to the basket. Can't hit the layup. Clay hits the layup.
Right back.
Another offensive
Another
rebound.
putback.
Another putback for South Penn.
That's 4 that I remember.
Yeah, they're beating Twin Rivers to the ball. They're quicker. They're quicker, and
They are quicker.
Nice little baseline move by Brandon Bruner.
Again, that's the problem with covering an area rather than covering a man.
Kanoy pulls up. Nice little shot.
South Penn puts quite a bit of offensive pressure on you.
They do. They attack the basket. Stockton across the lane. Floats one in.
Defense took a vacation, Terry.
I believe on both ends.
Yep, defense is taking a vacation right now.
Clay took that, and there were a few Matador swipes at him, but that was about it.
It's right now, if you want to drive to the bucket, just drive, and you're either going to score or get a foul or miss a crip.
Yeah, that foul on Wilburn, he just grabbed the guy as he's going by.
Yeah, that's right. He stopped it.
Yeah, he stopped it, but he wasn't going to do it with his feet. He just, hands were easier. Actually, they called that foul. No, I think that foul was on Wilburn. Jordan Fowler to the line to shoot 2, makes the first. Twin Rivers has not missed the free throw. They're 7 for 7.
Keeping them in the game.
Yep. 7 for 8. It jinxed them. Here comes South Penn pressuring the ball down again. They do put pressure on the defense. Twin Rivers is back in the zone. A nice little move by Preston Wilburn for his first 2 of the game. Makes the lead 29-20 for South South Penn. The Bulldogs, the 11 seed. Looks like we got a foul called on Whitlock going over the back. That's his first, 8th team foul.
It'll be a 1-and-1.
Mauricio Clay.
8 and 8 right now in the foul situation.
But now South Penn's 2 for 7 from the line.
Knock that one down.
Knock that one down. They're now 3 for 8. Clay will get the second. Clay's the leading scorer with 11 points.
Clay's a nice player.
He's a very nice player. He makes them both, makes the score 31-20 in favor of the 11th seed South Pemiscot Bulldogs over the 6th seed Twin Rivers Royals. 3:25 left to go in the first half. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
$30,000. Do I hear 40? $40,000. Do I hear 50? 50,000. I have 50,000. Going once, twice. Sold to the gentleman in the center.
Hi.
Moving on. This is a 19th.
Okay. I want to go ahead and sell it now.
Sell what?
That thing I bought.
Constantly buying and selling stocks doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones recommends investment strategies that have proven themselves over the long term. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Okay, we've got 3:25 left in the first half of this 6th game of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. The South Pemiscot Bulldogs are up 31-20. They pretty well controlled the tempo of this game.
They have, and they're just kind of pulling away slowly, but they're just keep playing out of the defense, but they can't seem to take advantage of it. There we go.
There's a three-pointer. Set that up nice, but little long. Clay comes down with the rebound, and he's fouled by Zach Robinson. His second foul. Clay will go to the line. Shoot a 1-and-1. Clay hit both free throws his last trip.
I don't think I've seen so many people when the guy comes down with a rebound, somebody will attack him before he can go anywhere. There's no advantage.
Every now and then you might get I was bragging on Clay, and he missed Brendan. Every now and then you might get a cheap steal, but most of the time you're either going to get yourself out of the defense or foul.
That's right. The next foul on Twin Rivers is
good feed inside. South Penn got out of the defense, but Twin Rivers finally got the bucket in. They on a put back by Stockton. That gives him 9 points for the first half. Nice move by Clay into the basket, feeds it to the postman, who hits it again.
There's 3 shots.
And there's another one. Another put back by James Hollywood. South Pim's hitting the offensive boards real hard and just beating, they're just beating Twin Rivers to the ball.
Yeah, Twin Rivers just absolutely not going to check off the board.
They're wanting to shoot the three, and they're not hitting. Here comes South Pim. Benoit to the bucket, and it won't fall. If South Pim was making their layups, this would be a
20-point
blowout
game. Yeah, it would be a 20-point game. Layups and free throws, and it would just be out of hand.
Another three-pointer, and that's way long.
Twin Rivers is content to come down and make 2 or 3 passes and shoot a three.
Good defense on that end of Brett Whitlock. That may get his team piled up. Now he's coming out of the game. That was good hustle defense. He pressured Clay with the ball and ended up with Clay turning the ball over.
Yeah, it was a good job. Instead of attacking him off the board, he got back in a defensive position and fronted him up.
Spin move, can't go down. Nice rebound by Charles Taylor, the 6-foot junior. Gets it up to Clay, and he went over and back. He may not have gone back, but the ball did. Twin Rivers, when they do get a good shot, can't get it to go down. Less than a minute to go. I was almost going to say something like they might sit on it, but Preston Wilburn knocks down a three. So I guess they don't want to.
Puts them up 14 like we talked about. It's just a gradual thing, but it's just building.
Three-pointer finally goes down. Dylan Stockton hits his second three of the game. Cuts the lead to 11. 30 seconds left in the first half. We'll see if South Pim wants to hold the ball, but no, he made a three-point while ago, so he's going to shoot another one.
That's exactly right.
His coach wasn't very happy with that shot, and but then he picks the ball away. Clay drives to the basket and draws a foul.
Something tells me he was going to shoot it.
He was on his way to shoot the ball.
He got the gleam about the half line. And it didn't matter if it was 4-on-1 or 5-on-none. He was going.
Brandon Bruner with the foul. Puts Clay to the line and shoot 2. They're now in the double bonus. Nice roll on that. That gives Clay 13 for the first half.
12-point lead. Need to get a full court pickup here and slow things down if they can.
Makes them both. I would have thought on the inbounds they'd be pressuring the ball.
So much for my philosophy.
I would have thought they'd been pressuring the ball to
just let them
slow it down, but then they're going to let them get a layup. That was not good defense in the last 6 seconds. That might be 2 points they're going to wish they had back later. Well, coming in the first half of this game, South Pemiscot Bulldogs, the 11th seed, is looking for an upset of the 6th-seeded Twin Rivers Royals. South Pim's been in control of the tempo of the game and leads the game 38-27.
Yeah, I think we may have another so-called upset in the making here. It seems as though South Pim's just too quick for Twin Rivers.
I think they are too quick. They're quicker to the ball, especially on the offensive boards. Any loose ball, South Pim's getting the ball.
Well, they've got 10 points that I remember off putbacks. So, it's going to be difficult for them to get back in the game. Scoring in the first half for the Twin Rivers Royals, Kenny Johnson had 4 points. Jordan Fowler had 5. Brandon Brunner had 2. Dalen Stockton had 12. Kane Parker had 2, and Zach Robinson had 2 for a total of 27 points. For the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, Caleb McIntyre had 2. Mauricio Clay had 14, had a big night, or big half. Preston Wilburn had 5. Caleb Conroy had 11. And Bruce Smith had 2, and James Hollywood had 3 for a total of 38 points. 12-point lead. Looks like we could have another upset in the making.
I don't know if this is an upset. It's an upset in the seedings, but I don't know if this is an upset.
Right.
South Pem is a lot more athletic, and they're just beating Twin Rivers to the ball.
One of the problems you have when you seed these tournaments so early is that you don't have enough games under your belt to get a good feel for it. So I don't know.
Yeah, just like, well, Hayti is the number 1 seed, and I think they deserve to be the number 1 seed, but right after they got the number 1 seed, they get beat by Kennett, the number 10 seed.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks. She said she would.
Hey, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV. We'll be ready for the second half in a minute. Twin Rivers will open the second half with the ball, and it'll be triggered in by Dylan Stockton, who had a nice first half for 12 points.
I think it's real important that Twin Rivers play well here this first 3 minutes of the half and not let this thing get any further out of hand, and maybe close the gap just a little bit. It's a good job.
Nice movement.
Good job, good movement.
But then
slapped it
they
back.
got up the height on the floor. South Pem slapped it back, but then the Twin Rivers defense got it back for them. Looked like he had a layup.
Right.
It looked like he had a layup, but he was going to go in for. It looked like he had a layup, but still was looking to pass the ball.
Well, that's true. Twice, two good looks at the basket and hadn't shot it. You got the ball to the ring yet. Well, that's 4 turnovers in the half, two apiece.
I don't think they're going to take the tape of this game for a training session.
No, I don't think so. Finally did get a shot up,
well,
but didn't draw any iron.
Another 3-pointer up by Twin Rivers. Twin Rivers, we said at the outset, was going to have to hit 3-pointers,
right.
And I think they've only hit 2. Again, South Pem beats them down the court.
Mauricio Clay he can dribble down the floor faster than most guys can run.
And he dribbled down the floor, and it resulted in an easy layup for Caleb McIntyre. Extends the lead to 13 for South Pem. Nice move to the basket by Johnson for 2. Pull up by Clay is a little short. And then he steals the ball.
Byrne gave it right back and then fouled him.
Stole the ball, got a layup, and has a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul on Oberkramer, and that's his third. First team foul of the half.
Lack of concentration, actually. Just got a weather report that it's snowing in Van Buren right now, and Van Buren plays at 9:30 in the morning, so
it might be difficult to get back. Of course, we don't know if it's a bad snow or anything. It just is snowing in Van Buren.
Well, I walked outside a while ago, and I can tell you it's a cold rain here. So
it is that.
We're probably right on the border here.
3-point play by Clay. Extends the lead to 14 points, makes it 43-29. If there isn't inclement weather, then it's not the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
That's right.
Always got to be some bad weather.
That's exactly right. Boy, I can remember an ice storm we had here one time. that actually a couple of Kennett people had wrecks going home, and
I remember that.
In fact, Russ Fullerton's wife
I remember that.
Got hurt.
Got hurt pretty badly.
And luckily nobody else did, but Paulette Fullerton.
Back door. South Pim tried to run a backdoor play with Clave and got kicked out of bounds with Twin Rivers. They'll inbound under their basket. Clay will trigger it.
Gym pretty much emptied after the Dexter Pemiscot
Well,
game.
it did, but it's not bad.
Starting to fill back up again.
We have Malden coming in.
Portersville and Richland last game, and then Malden and Kennett. And Malden has a good following. Kennett will probably have their 12 people here.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has two great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
But it's a loyal 12.
Yes, it is.
Dylan Stockton draws the foul. It's a foul on Clay, his second. First team foul of the half. Stockton will shoot 2. He makes the first. He's perfect 3 for 3 from the line. He now has 13 points in the game, shooting for 14. And he's shooting to narrow the lead to 12. A little short, rims out. Lead remains at 13, 43-30 in favor of South Pemiscot Bulldogs. About 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. South Penn's pulling the ball out a little bit. Twin Rivers in the zone. The battle for the ball, alternating possession, goes back to South Pim.
South Pim is holding on to that 11 to 13, 14-point lead, and Twin Rivers really not able to cut into it.
Now, you said they were going to have to do something in the first 3 minutes, and they haven't done it.
No, they haven't cut. In fact, they lost a point.
They've lost 2 points to it.
So, going to be difficult now.
South Penn's slowing it down. Twin Rivers is in a zone, so.
Twin Rivers is content to let them just move the ball and probably.
Little walk on, little shuffle on McIntyre. It was a nice, it was well executed give and go until he shuffled. Johnson brings the ball down for the Royals. That was probably a shot that Stockton could have taken. He had an open shot at the free throw line, tried to make one, being unselfish, tried to make one extra pass, and ended up getting the ball stolen.
South Pim takes the turnover, and then they throw it away.
Good defense on. It's a good steal on part of Smith. Gets down to Preston Wilson for a layup.
South Pim got some good quickness.
They sure do.
Yeah, they'll win a lot of ball games. There'll be a lot of ball games under quickness.
Zach Robinson scores his 4th point of the game, but he was bothered in there by Smith. Bruce Smith, number 32, has given Twin Rivers some problems underneath. They're not getting good looks when they get the ball.
Yep.
When they get it under there. Another turnover by South Pim.
They're listing him at 6'4". He's kind of a short 6'4", I'd say.
Yeah. Again, he's out of the defense. Now they should be open
Mauricio
for a 3.
likes to play out of that defense a little more than my liking.
Foul
on the other hand, Twin Rivers hadn't been able to take advantage of it. He's jumping out almost every trip down the floor.
Yeah, that hasn't resulted in very many steals, but it hasn't resulted in very many layups for Twin Rivers either.
That's like you run out of that defense and you got a distinct disadvantage. Good ball movement.
Good ball movement, and Dylan Stockton scores another 2.
Attacked it from the weak side.
South Pim's not getting in too big of a hurry.
No.
And then they just throw it away. Okay, I'll quit bragging. I thought they did well. They might have had an advantage down here, but they pulled back to get back in their offense.
Well, I really
and then threw it away.
I really think a good strategy would be to run your offense for a delay game right now and just see how long it would take for Twin Rivers to come out and challenge you, because they're wanting to play soft right now, and might be interesting to see what would happen.
Now, a timeout on the floor. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
She turned around and left the cave, and I'm standing there by the pool of water alone, and it just brought up a whole bunch of issues that...
W tym piórze nie ma atramentu.
What?
I wtedy możemy zacząć dopiero pracować.
Using a broker you can't understand doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones speaks in a language you can understand. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For the Edward Jones office nearest you, call 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Two minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. South Pemiscot Bulldogs have maintained their 11-point lead. They had an 11-point lead at halftime, 38-27. They now lead the Twin Rivers Royals 45-34. And this entire game has kind of been played at Twin Rivers, or at the tempo
it has
dictated by South Pim. And their quickness, their superior quickness, just has allowed them to do that.
Right now, from what I've seen today, Pemiscot is going to be difficult to beat.
If they play like they did today, that was very difficult to beat. That was a nice move to the bucket on back from Jordan Fowler.
I think Malden has played well.
Malden may be the most underseeded team. They're seeded 7th. And their record is 7-1, and they played very well. But they played South Pem. I think they played either double or triple overtime, and I think the score of the game was like 95-93.
Right, yeah.
Another turnover by South Pem. Twin Rivers cut the lead down to single digits to 9. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. It's still doable.
I really thought that South Pem was going to pull away, but they're battling back. Twin Rivers get out there and hit a 3 and
hit a 3. It's down to 6.
Get right back down.
He's not.
Playing around the perimeter right now.
I think they're going to try to make it. They're daring them to shoot the 3.
I think so.
But the Royals really aren't looking for it.
They're trying to overload the zone.
Nice little short 15-footer, little bit short.
South Pem's not real big, but they jump. And therefore, they're good rebounders. They rebound it clean.
Yes.
They don't mess around
nice
with it.
Nice move to the basket by Mauricio Clay.
When they come out of there, they don't fool with it. They take it on. They either pass it or they could take it off the dribble.
Nice feed underneath that just does fall in for Brandon Bruner.
Got her back to 9.
Sonoy beats the defense for a layup.
Nobody.
Nice.
Attack the press.
They attacked the press and got a layup. I don't think there's a desperation shot. Actually, it's a pretty good shot off the front rim. Third quarter just ended, and South Pemiscot maintains their 11-point lead. They lead the Twin Rivers Royals 49-38. 1 quarter to go. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy. Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none. Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, it looked like towards the end of that quarter that Twin Rivers is going to make a little run. They got it back to 9 points on a couple of occasions, but every time they got it back, South Bend would go down and score. I would think it would be especially disheartening that last time they get it down to 9 and South Bend just takes the ball, dribbles it down the length of the court for an easy layup, easy dish for a layup.
South Pem gets the ball off the board and gets it down the floor in pretty good shape. South Pem is always, well, I shouldn't say always, but their basketball over there has been pretty good for a long time, all the way back to the time when Earl Smith started the program. And Chris Moore had some good teams over there. Incidentally, Chris has moved over to to North.
He's at North Pim now,
North
I believe.
Pemiscot as the principal.
I think that's right. He's not coaching.
No, he did a good job.
He sure did. He did a good job at South Pim. Did a good job at Cena.
Yes, he did. Again, South Pim's pretty sure-handed off the board. They get the ball, they can get it. Now, they've thrown some away, but usually if they get it off the board, they keep it.
Nice little move on the baseline by Kanoy. His first 2 of the second half. He now has 13, and that's what the lead is. Blocked by Clay, goes back to Twin Rivers.
Just can't seem to get it down.
There's a lid on the bucket right now. There's a layup by Zach Robinson. Makes it 50-41. Say about 6:45 left, and the pressure. I don't know if the pressure got to him, or he just threw it, or he just thought that Clay was 7 feet tall. Oberkramer will trigger the ball in for the Royals.
South Pim plays in the Boot Heel Conference, and
Twin Rivers in the Ozark Foothills.
Twin Rivers is in the Ozark Foothill Conference.
Nice put back by Oberkramer. Got the lead back to 9.
Usually, Portageville traditionally has been right at the top of that conference, and Kennett was for a while, and then Doniphan usually is the number 1 team over there in that Ozark Foothills. They're hard to beat.
Foul by Riley Wilkins, his first.
Very few fouls in the half. We got 5 fouls total in the half. So nobody in any trouble foul-wise.
Twin Rivers comes down, gets the ball underneath. They're trying to cut into that 9-point lead. Nice little baseline move by Boyles, his first 2 points, and it's down to 7. So
they got plenty of time.
Lots of time left, but they just need to get back and play defense. They're pressuring the ball a little bit more, but Mauricio Clay doesn't make the layup. He makes a nice move, but doesn't make the layup. Coach Brown's put a few subs in, and it's kind of energized the Royals.
Sure did.
That could be 3-pointer. If he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be Brandon Bruner will go to the line for 2. Foul was on Preston Wilbur. I have for his second. Scoreboard says his first. I bet they're right. 14th foul on South Pim.
We talked about one of the earlier games, our scoring timer, Stan Durham, the timer, has been here for 35 years, and Lonnie Hutchison, the scorer, this is his 42nd year. So they've seen a lot of basketball.
There's a lot of good basketball to see in this tournament. All right, Twin Rivers has it down to 6, and they just steal the ball. They pressured the ball some more. Underneath, got the layup, and he missed it. And steal the ball back. And Jordan Fowler does not miss it. It's a 3-point game. Little foul on the backcourt.
Yep. Again,
they're pressure.
No bonus. Not too bad. Not too bad to get a foul at this time.
Holden Madison with the foul, his first. He's one of the subs that came in. It's kind of energized the team. He and Matt Boyles. Twin Rivers is pressuring the ball. 3-pointer by Kanoy is short.
South Pim hadn't been shooting threes. They've been coming right down there, beat him down the floor.
And a nice layup by Holden Madison. Makes it a 1-point game.
And
timeout, South Pim. Scores 51-50 with 4:58 to go in the game. South Penn has been outscored
with 6 minutes to go in the game. They were down 9, and I remember we said it's still got plenty of time. They scored, made it 7, so we got a lot of time. 6 minutes, and that's been about a minute and 15 seconds ago. There was about 6 minutes and 2 or 3 seconds.
They stepped up the pressure on the defense, and South Penn handled the pressure early in the game. The first half, they handled that pressure real well, but the last 2 minutes, they haven't.
I think the coach gave him a shot of vinegar over there.
He must have.
Because all of a sudden,
they put up the pressure, and they are
down the floor and play probably like they have been playing to get the seed they got. Christmas, the day after Christmas is a tough day to play.
It is.
I know I was coaching one time, and I had a Christmas night practice. We played the next day, and I made it strictly voluntary. Every kid we had showed up, and we had one of the best practices I think we had all year.
And Twin Rivers back pressuring the ball.
They don't want to give it to 32 on the post, and he's getting real concerned about it.
I think he's getting discouraged about it.
Well, that's a foul out front, but again, that's not a bad foul because there's nothing wrong with getting down that 3 minutes with about 4 fouls, and if you have to come out and foul,
you got to
put you in a better position.
Stockton's back in the game.
It's not like the first half. Well, we'll see if Mauricio will let him lose. There they got him.
They got him underneath, and that's why they don't give it to him. And here he finally got it back. Bruce Smith scores 2, breaks the drought.
Yeah, he's been open in there quite a bit, and they're not wanting to look at him for some reason. There's a 3.
For Stockton, and this is a tie game. Dylan Stockton hits his third 3 of the game to tie it up at 53. There's 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. South Penn having trouble with the pressure. Steal by Twin Rivers, and they're coming back down. They pull up, set their offense. That was a good idea. And a little walk. Got a little shuffle.
That would have been a big bucket if they could have got that in. We'd see whether South Penn could play from behind.
They haven't had to this game.
Well, this is.
I think they kind of got out of the game when they quit pressuring the ball or pressuring the offense. They did it that time. Clay broke the defense and ended up with the layup from McIntyre.
Yeah, they are attacking the press.
Three, just a little bit long. Clay's going to bring it down. He was fouled, didn't get the call. He's going to take it down. In the canoe, misses the layup, but McIntyre's got the putback.
They fought him off.
I think South Penn got out of the game there in the first early part of this quarter when they were kind of sitting back and
Twin Rivers had to expend a lot of energy to catch them, and now then it's going to be difficult.
Yep. Now Clay's going to take over the game, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I was wondering if he would.
That's been 3 straight layups for McIntyre.
I think he has.
Yeah. Now Mauricio Clay McIntyre scored the last 6 points, but Clay has set him up.
Well, that's what we were talking about. You know, a team that if they're going to go anywhere, they got to have a guy that's going to say, we're not going to lose tonight.
And that's what Clay's done over the last 2 minutes. McIntyre at the line, shoot 1, and he misses. Offensive rebound by South Penn. Overcomber makes the defensive rebound. Here comes Twin Rivers attacking with 2:25 left. They're down by 6, 59-53. Into the post, he goes by Smith, but Smith is just too big for him. He finally gets it back underneath and a nice bucket. By Stockton. You really don't want Smith handling the ball out there.
He's going.
And
he got it.
And I don't know that the coach wanted.
That was the best shot in the world.
I don't bet the coach didn't want him taking that shot.
He rung it up.
Don't shoot. Oh, good shot.
Yep.
15-footers short. Oh, a little bit of drawing there by Overkramer. He better walk away. He better walk away. He is just fouled out of the game. He was fortunate he didn't get a technical on that call. I can understand why he's frustrated, but he might have cost his team a couple of points, but it didn't happen. I think the official wisely just turned his back. In the Mauricio Clay. Mauricio Clay has kind of taken over this game. Their double dribble. But he was fouled. Nope.
Twin Rivers is really getting into the officiating right now.
They're wanting to officiate instead of play right now.
They're losing their composure at this point.
That foul was on Brandon Bruner, his third. It's the 7th team foul. But puts Bruce Smith to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. He has missed his only attempt today. And he missed the second. But a nice rebound on behalf of Hollywood. Bruce Smith is over the back. Foul on South Bend. It was a good call by the official. Bruce Smith was over the back.
It was a good call. He bridged him.
It's his 4th foul.
Technical. He teed up somebody. Todd teed up somebody.
I don't know who got teed. We'll see here.
Well,
the technical is on Twin Rivers.
They were really getting into the officiating.
They were wanting to officiate too much. I don't know who the technical was on, but Mauricio Clay will go to the line.
Somebody got lit up. Well, you only walk away so long, and then you got to address it.
Right. We don't know who the technical was on or is on the bench.
I don't know. I don't know if it's bench tech or what.
But instead of Twin Rivers having the ball being down by 6, now South Pemiscot's got the ball and they're up by 7.
Right.
Clay tried to do a little bit much. Ball stolen by Bruner, and then Clay makes I'd say a silly foul. It's his 3rd foul, team 6. Twin Rivers will have the ball out of bounds. Minute 28 left. South Pem is up 62-55. They've scored the last 7 points. Clay's going to take the seat for a minute. Probably going to do a little offense-defense substitution. Want him on. Don't want to lose him, but want him on the floor when they have the ball. Drive by Johnson, a 3-point chance for a 3-point play of the old-fashioned way. 2 points good. The foul's on. Foul is on Riley Wilkins, his 2nd. Team 7th. Johnson will go to the line to shoot 1. Try to make a 3-point play. He makes it. It's a 4-point game with a minute 20 to go. There's lots of time left.
Still got some time.
He made it. Twin Rivers is a good free throw shooting team. Plays back in the game, and he loses the ball. Ends up with a layup by Johnson. And it's a 2-point game. And the guy you want to hand the ball wasn't doing it there. Drive down, and then it looks like a foul on number 40, James Hollywood.
Well, South Pem's had this game won about 3 times, and just won't let them. Won't take it. They
just won't take it.
No, they won't take it. Twin Rivers lost their composure a little bit.
After the technical.
Yeah, and
that's after the technical on Twin Rivers.
Then they probably got a break on one play where they didn't get a technical.
Yeah.
And
Jordan Fowler will be shooting the second. If he makes this one, it's a tie game.
Twin Rivers wants tie.
I think they're going to make. I think they want to make a substitution.
The South Pem coach is wanting them not to call the shot good because he said he wanted timeout before it was shot. But I don't know if he did before it was shot, but it was about the same time. But once he's handed the ball, only the team who has the ball can call timeout, which Twin Rivers could have called timeout. South Pem could not.
Okay.
And again, I thought they lost their composure here a little bit.
They've given up 7 points in the last 30 seconds or so. Or 6 points. He's got a chance to make it 7. With Fowler at the line. Fowler's 2 for 3 from the line right now. He's got 10 points. Got another good game going on, Coach.
It is. It's a good ball game. Again, both teams have tried to take it. Both teams tried to give it away, but right now, Twin Rivers seems to be playing better than South Pem, and we had kind of alluded that they couldn't stay up with them, but they have.
They have this quarter.
I give them credit. They've stayed right in there. They hung in and did a good job.
And they just tied it up. With 1 minute to go, it's a tie game at 62. They don't want him handling the ball out in the middle of the court. He finally gave it up to Wilkins. Plays underneath the Kanoy, but Kanoy lost it. Good play.
I'd play for one shot, but that's out the window, so.
You coaching a 7 overtime game. I think both of you played for one shot each overtime.
That's right. I played for a lot of one shots. The only problem is that the other team would usually get it.
I remember I was watching that game, with that 7 overtime game where you were coaching Kennett against Poplar Bluff, and I think each team, whoever got the ball in the overtime, played for one shot.
John Gibbs coaching Poplar Bluff, and John Gibbs and myself had a lot of battles.
He was he didn't run up and down the court, did he?
No. When you played, you knew that you'd been in for a match. He was an excellent coach.
He sure was.
Excellent coach. And
I don't care how good you might have been offensively, the 5 guys who played the best defense were the 5 guys that were on the floor.
That's right. They were going to defend you too. And got a lot of good battles. That's 7 overtimes in the semifinals. That's when it's tough to come back and play for that third place game.
Yeah, the semifinals of the Poplar Bluff Invitational back in 1970, wasn't it?
Well, I'm not sure, but
I think it was.
Probably was.
Okay, Twin Rivers has the ball with 43 seconds left. The score is tied. It looks like no, they're not going for one. They're going to jack up the 3 and miss it. Mauricio Clay with the rebound with 30 seconds to go. Bruce Smith has the ball in the middle of the floor. He doesn't want the ball. You need the ball in Clay's hands.
I wonder if they set that play up.
I bet they did.
A 3.
They get it into Bruce Smith. Over to McIntyre. He makes the layup, and he's fouled. Every time Twin Rivers looks like they're going to come back and win this game, South Pem answers. And again, that's McIntyre with his 8th point of the
big free throw here.
McIntyre's missed his he's 1 out of 3 from the line in this game. Just rolls off. Clay almost has it. goes to his hands. Rebound was brought down by Matt Boyles, and Twin Rivers calls timeout. Going to set up. I would assume they're going to set up the last shot.
Interesting game.
Very interesting game. Seems.
I
don't think we can. I don't think we can announce a winner yet.
No, I don't either.
You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Single white female, enjoy shopping, long walks, and cuddling. Will you marry me?
Investing with someone you've never met doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones opens offices in our clients' neighborhoods, so you can get investment advice from someone you actually know. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Okay, Coach, you got 16.6 seconds left. You're down by 2.
Well,
how do you set it up?
You're going to have to make a decision. I think if you can go inside, you do it and try to tie it. But if it comes down and you're not getting anything, you're going to have to take that 3 and go for the win.
They haven't.
I wouldn't venture a guess of what's going to happen. But
they've been able to get the ball inside. They haven't been converting very well. But they've only hit 3 threes this game. But that would be Dylan Stockton, number 22. So if there's going to be a 3 shot, I would assume he's the one that's going to take it. And he's sitting on the high post right now. I don't think he'll stay there. They're screen for Fowler. They're taking it underneath, and he loses the ball.
That's a good call. Came off of his leg. Came off of his leg.
I think the coach, I think he wanted them to, a lasso in McIntyre on that one. Wanted him to pull it back out. But that was a very good call. It did go off McIntyre's leg.
Yes, it did go off his leg. South Pim coach is very upset about it, but he's wrong.
Yeah, and McIntyre just lost the ball going up.
Yes, he did.
Lost the ball,
he did.
And it went off his leg. Twin Rivers will have the ball down underneath the South Pim goal.
I hate to see
3.5 seconds to go.
I hate to see kids do that deal where they roll it and then try to pick it up. I can guarantee you that you can throw the ball in and grab it and go faster than you can pick it up off the floor, get yourself up, then start your dribble. Well, he's wrong. He is strictly wrong on that because I had a very good view of it, and it was off of.
It was off of McIntyre.
It was. Okay, South Pim's picking them up full court and should.
They are not guarding the ball. Okay, play drops back.
Watch his foot.
Yep. Then the Broyles. Last second for Johnson off the backboard and doesn't go in. And the South Pemiscot Bulldogs hang on for a 64-62 very hard-fought win over the 6th-seeded Twin Rivers Royals. There were several times in that game it looked like South Pim was going to run away with it. Twin Rivers kept coming back, but South Pim always had an answer. And finally they had the last answer with that steal and last layup by McIntyre.
Big play, 2 or 3 big plays near the end, and it was tough loss. tough loss for Twin Rivers and a good win for South Pem. They get the next 2 upsets in a row here, I guess. If you can call them an upset.
And when do these teams play tomorrow?
Okay. Scoring for tonight's game. Caleb McIntyre had for South Pemiscot had 11. Mauricio Clay had 20. Preston Wilburn had 7. Caleb Conroy had 13. Pardon me. Bruce Smith had 4. James Hollywood had 5 for 64. And for Twin Rivers, Holden Madison had 2 points. Kenny Johnson had 11. Jordan Fowler had 11. Brandon Bruner had 6. Matt Boyles had 2. Dylan Stockton comes up big with 20. Kevin Oberkramer had 20. Had 2, I'm sorry. Brett Whitlock did not score. Kane Parker had 2. And Zach Robinson had 6 for 62. Good close ball game. And tough one to lose, good one to win.
That's right, and I think we're going to just see more and more in this tournament, because this is an even tournament, as even as I think we've ever seen this tournament in many years.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Hi folks, boy, if that game didn't get your heart going, you must not have a pulse. I'm Charlie Flanagan, and I'm joined here with Coach Burton from South Pemiscot, the victorious Pemiscot basketball team. Coach, that was a heck of a game, and it came right down to the end. Tell us how you feel about that game.
Well, win's a win, and especially, like you said, it was exciting, but we're, 11th ranked against a 6th ranked good Twin Rivers team, and, it's good to get the win in the end. It may have been close, but, the big thing is we got the win.
Boy, isn't that the truth. Boy, Coach, I thought you guys pretty much had things under control early in the game. You played a 2-3 zone, and it was very, very difficult for Twin Rivers to get in there. Is that your normal defense that you play?
No, sir. Typically, we like to go man, but we were short one of our big guys tonight, and we were hoping that Twin Rivers wouldn't be on the outside around the perimeter. And before we left today, we came in a little bit early and did a little tweak into that 2-3 zone, and we tried some man early, and it wasn't very successful for us. So we went ahead and tried what we worked, and fortunate enough for us, it did very well for us. I was very pleased with it.
Well, whatever you did, it sure did work. I thought it was very difficult for Twin Rivers to get the ball inside, and early on they weren't hitting from the outside, so it looked like your kids did a really nice job with the 2-3 zone. Then near the end of the third quarter, Twin Rivers kind of made a little run with you. They got to within 9, and then it was kind of 9 points for a period of time there. And then down the stretch in the fourth quarter, they got it a little bit closer than you probably would like. Talk a little bit about that fourth quarter.
Like you said, that's a lot closer than what I would like, especially when we were holding a 9 to 11 point lead and we're supposed to be in control. What I didn't like, what I thought that got Three Rivers their second wind was we just seemed to quit rebounding at all. And when we quit rebounding and giving those second and third shots, they're getting stick backs, again, off misses that we were doing a good job of forcing the outside shot like we wanted. And then it seemed like once we quit rebounding, then the turnovers started coming on. So our rebounding was what I thought was the key for us getting out of the game and them getting back into the game.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I thought Twin Rivers really picked up the tempo, the intensity in the fourth quarter, and when when you play as hard as they did in the fourth quarter, good things are going to happen to you. You're going to come up with loose balls. You're going to come up with a rebound that you weren't getting earlier in the game. And I thought it put your kids a little bit back on their heels.
It did. You started seeing a little bit of deer in the headlight look is what I started seeing. You know, we were confident up through the first 3 quarters for the most part, and then you started seeing a little bit of a different South Pemiscot Bulldogs team as far as that confidence level goes. And you know, Twin Rivers, you got to give it to them, like you said, because we knew coming in that they were not going to quit, and they capitalized on the mistakes that we gave them.
Yeah. Now, I thought you had a couple of players that played awfully well. Your number 12, I thought he was your best player tonight, and I thought number 3 played real well. You want to talk about those players?
Those 2 guys are seniors. Caleb Canoy, I said him, me and Coach Boyd sat him down the other day and said, look, you're our point guard. And we had been trying some different things, but we sat him down and said, look, we're going to stick with you. So you need to figure out what it's going to take to control this offense for us, and turnovers have been an issue. And tonight we were under 20, and that's the first time this year we've been under 20. As far as I know, we were under 20. That's what I was told. And Caleb Canoy was definitely a huge part of that factor.
How do you feel about the progression of your team this far into the season?
You know, we set a goal about Bloomfield. We had a real tough schedule coming into the first part of our season. We've played Sykes and we played Hayti twice, and you know, I told the guys, don't get down on yourself. We lost a double overtime with Malden by 2 points, and you know, I told the guys that, guys, number one, don't worry. You know, we're looking for our goal at Bloomfield to start putting things together, and the big thing, and I've got to throw this in because I've been telling my guys, is our free throws. You know, and again tonight we even on the mistakes we made, if we hit our free throws the way we should, we're still not that close in the end of the ball game.
Well, it sounds like you've had a pretty tough schedule early on, but you got a real big win tonight, and that puts you up against Doniphan tomorrow. Can you tell us a little bit about Doniphan and the matchup there?
Well, the only thing I know about Doniphan is that, you know, traditionally they're a very good basketball team. You know, I was talking to my coach 10 years ago. I was a starting senior at Bloomfield tournament as a player, and now I'm coaching. So it's just a thrill for me to, you know, be here, be a part of it, and especially as a head coach. You know, I really don't feel worthy going up against these guys. I've been blessed to be under Jim Bidwell, and you know, I can't say enough about him and his family, but and I sure can't say enough about my assistant coach. Coach Boyd is, you know, I've tried to get him to take over and let me be the assistant, but he's just a very humble guy, and we click real well together, and if it wasn't for him, I would not be anywhere as far as, and we both know it's a team effort.
Well, Coach, congratulations once again on a real big win here at the Bloomfield tournament.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.